my name is Scylla and I am a lone Lolita. That's it. That's the video. Not really, but I am a lone Lolita and I'm going to talk about it today. So I feel like there's this idea that once you start dipping your toes into the fashion, your next step is to maybe start attending some meetups and basically immerse yourself in the community. And at these meetups, you'll have a great jolly old time, have lots of laughs, take lots of pictures, and it'll be great. And I'm sure that this is true. I do want to say right off the bat that, I think meetups are totally great. I know they can be potentially scary for newcomers, but the whole point of them is that everyone has the chance to come and find new friends who they connect with, regardless of what stage in Lolita they are, and that is really great. And then afterwards, from that, you can kind of split into like smaller little cliques, have your own little group who maybe you might see or communicate with more often than just the big group as a whole. Now, a long while ago, when I would see meetups taking place around my area and I would choose not to go to them, I did feel like I was missing out a little bit, but more than anything, I mostly felt like I was somehow a lesser Lolita for not attending those meets when the chance would arise. There would always be some kind of excuse. Maybe my anxiety was really bad, or I was just too exhausted from working overtime that week. I have chronic pain, so maybe the day of it was just especially bad on that day, or maybe like an actual pandemic just prevented me from going outside and communicating in person with other people. And I'm not going to say that those are not valid, because they are. However, for a long time, I really did feel guilty about it. Like I should have tried harder to get out there and socialize more. I should have found any reason just to get out of the house, meet new Lolitas, get food, or just, have a reason to dress up. But I never did, so I continued feeling like an incomplete Lolita because this wasn't something that I had checked off my Lolita list of Lolita things to do. Eventually though, I came to the point where I decided that Lolita is a fashion. Obviously it's a fashion, but more than that, it's not who you know, it's what you wear. And it really is as simple as that. Now, I know that some will disagree and say that it's all about being part of the community, but at the end of the day, there is no community without the clothes. So that being said, I do think that the community is a major benefit to wearing Lolita. It is awesome. And I do think that it is a very integral and vital part of Lolita, because I don't really know where any of us would really be without the community as a whole. This is how word spreads, pictures, stuff like that. So it is necessary. But singling out meetups and such and having tons of Lolita friends, while very nice, I don't think that that's a requirement. Again, it's more of a benefit, just a really, really awesome, great benefit. So while I am a lone Lolita myself, I am still very open and excited about the prospects of one day going to a meet. I'm fairly certain that, some random day will come along and I'll be like, I want to go. But for the most part, I have come to accept the fact that it's not really something that interests me. So if you're watching this and you really love socializing, you may ask, why not? I think I mentioned it in a tag video that I did before. I am a mega introvert, like not a light introvert, like an extreme introvert. So if you are an extrovert, you may not be able to completely understand this, but it is both mentally and physically exhausting to be around people. Pretty much at the end of any work week, all I want to do is just turn into a cocoon and just stay in a little corner. And it doesn't just end with people, coworkers, stuff like that. Close friends and family as well. I have a much higher tolerance for them, but it's still just very draining. Like I've always hated family gatherings, and once they're over, I just go right back to my cocoon. But most especially, I have trouble with strangers more than anything else. So as a whole, meetups with new people that I don't know are just not going to be fun for me. I'm not shy, but I am very quiet and I don't like small talk. I don't like introductions, and basically if I'm going to be out and about, I'd rather do so with people that I'm already friends with. And again, I know some people will rapidly disagree. Meetups are supposed to be fun and great and there's Lolitas everywhere, so how could you possibly not have fun? And again, I am not saying that they're not fun. I'm sure they're awesome, but I am 30, I'm not a kid. I know myself well enough to know what I will enjoy and what I won't enjoy. I have no problems slowly building up friends online or at work and then choosing to go hang out with them because I already know we're gonna have a good time. No small talk, no introductions, just straight to going and doing the thing. If they happen to be a Lolita, that's totally awesome. But more than that, they're like real life friends. So we have a lot more to talk about than just Lolita. So if I'm not going to any meets dressed up, what is the purpose of me being a Lolita? What do I do? Where do I go if not to meets? These are questions that I've seen before that kind of baffle me, but at the same time, I can understand where they're coming from because, again, meetups are just like the thing to do. For someone who's always going to them or planning them, it's like, how do you even do without that? So for me, I'll wear it outside when it's not boiling hot, and also whether I think it's appropriate. If I'm wearing OTT, I'll probably go to a park or somewhere where it's not overly crowded. For shopping and stuff, normally something super toned down, and then I also wear it at home. There really is no occasion for me dressing up in Lolita. For me, it is quite literally just normal day-to-day clothing. Now, if I'm going out on a date with my boyfriend, probably I'll choose to wear actual normie clothing. One, because I genuinely love normal clothing as well. And two, I want to make the day about me and my boyfriend and not about Lolita because it's inevitable. People love to insert themselves into your business without considering the fact that you might just want some one-on-one time with your boo. And if you happen to be thinking that it's kind of sad not having other friends to hang out with in Lolita, I do have friends, and when it comes to them, I don't really feel the need to insert my Lolita lifestyle. Because for me, it's like going on a date with my boyfriend. I see them so rarely now that when I do, I just really want to appreciate our own interactions. Like, Lolita will always be there, but like, I just want to focus on them. So there you have it. I do know that there are a lot of other people like me. Maybe they did try joining their community and they decided that it wasn't for them. And I'm just here to help spread the word that it is okay to not be part of a physical community. You don't even have to be part of the online community. You can just watch from afar. That is totally fine. Now, if you do happen to be the kind of person who needs to be part of a community to feel like you're valid as a Lolita, that is also totally fine. Or if you have a really busy schedule and the only time you can really wear Lolita is during meetups, that is a-okay too. It doesn't have to be considered like a normal everyday fashion. It's just clothing and you make it work for you. You make it fit your own lifestyle. And if you happen to want the added benefit of being part of a local community, that's also awesome. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to say. Pretty much, it's okay if you're this way, and it's also okay if you're this way, and it's okay if you're this way, or that way as well. Like, there is no right or wrong way to do Lolita. Just really want to put it out there. But yeah, so with that all out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you for watching if you watched, and I will see you next time. Bye!